Okay, be honest with me. How many of you in your 20s have ever gotten that paycheck, seen that number hit your bank account, and immediately thought, all right, what can I get? Maybe it's the new AirPods Max, because yours are only the regular ones. Maybe it's booking that trip to Cancun because, hey, you deserve it. Or maybe it's just the relief of knowing rent is paid and you can finally order DoorDash without guilt. You work hard for your money. It feels good to spend it. I get it. But here's the thing. What if I told you that the single most expensive decade of your life isn't your 40s or 50s when you're buying a mansion? It's right now. It's your 20s. Not because life is inherently more costly, but because every single dollar you spend, or don't spend, has a hidden multiplier attached to it that most people completely ignore. My name is Henry, and I spend way too much time thinking about finance, human psychology, and the massive gap between what we should do with our money and what we actually do. If you're someone who wants to actually build real, lasting wealth instead of just looking rich on Instagram, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Look, the standard advice is garbage. Live frugally. Stop buying avocado toast. It's condescending and it doesn't work. Why? Because it's all about deprivation. It feels like punishment. No. Today, we're flipping the script. We're not talking about what to stop buying. We're talking about the 7 smart things to buy in your 20s. These are purchases that aren't expenses. They're investments in your future self. They hack the system. They use the power of that hidden multiplier, which, by the way, is called time, to do the heavy lifting for you. This is where it gets really interesting, because we're going to talk about the math, the cold, hard, undeniable numbers that will blow your mind. And we're going to talk about the psychology, why your brain is wired to make the dumb financial choice, and how to outsmart it. Now you might be thinking, a mattress? Really, Henry? That's your big wealth secret. Hear me out. This isn't about luxury. This is about asset performance. You are your own most valuable asset. Your ability to think clearly, have energy, avoid burnout, and be productive is the engine of your entire financial future. A 2016 study by Rand Europe found that sleep deprivation cost the U.S. economy up to $411 billion a year in lost productivity. On a personal level, poor sleep destroys your cognitive function, your mood, your impulse control, making you way more likely to make stupid financial decisions or miss opportunities. The math. Let's say a good mattress costs $1,000 more than a cheap one. That feels like a lot. But spread over 10 years, it's $100 a year or 27 cents a day. For 27 cents a day, you're buying better sleep, which leads to better job performance. What's a 5% raise worth over a decade? What's the value of having the mental energy to start a side hustle instead of crashing on the couch? This isn't an expense. It's CapEx, capital expenditure for your human body. The psychology, we deprioritize sleep because the ROI is intangible. It's not a shiny new thing. But buying a quality mattress is a signal to yourself. My health and performance are non-negotiable. It's the foundation of everything else. Buy a plane ticket to visit a successful friend. Here's what most people don't realize. Your network isn't just your LinkedIn connections. It's the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If all your friends are in the same financial and career place as you, it creates a bubble. A very comfortable, limiting bubble. I want you to find a friend who moved to that big city or got into that competitive grad program or started that business. The one who's a couple steps ahead. And I want you to buy a plane ticket to go visit them. Not for a wild party weekend. For a weekend of observation. Have coffee with them. See how they live. Listen to the problems they're solving. Ask what they're reading, what they're working on. The goal is environmental osmosis. The math. A round-trip ticket, $300. A couple nights crashing on their couch, $0. The value of seeing a new career path, getting a referral for a job that pays $10,000 more, or just having your mindset shifted. Priceless. It's a low-cost, high-potential reward reconnaissance mission on your own future. The psychology, we stay in our comfort zones because it's safe. This purchase is an active attack on complacency. It makes ambition feel tangible, not abstract. Buy a Barbell library. I'm not saying you need to buy physical books, but you need to strategically invest in knowledge. And I mean a specific strategy, The Barbell Strategy from Nassim Taleb. On one end of the barbell, buy deep, timeless books on fundamental principles. Think psychology, thinking fast and slow. Philosophy, meditations, foundational economics, the simple path to wealth. This is durable knowledge that won't expire. On the other end, buy specific, tactical resources for a skill you can monetize within 90 days. An Excel certification course on Coursera. A copy of the Copywriter's Handbook. A membership to a UX design community. The math. Spending $500 a year on this barbell library is nothing. If the tactical skill helps you freelance for an extra $200 a month, that's a 480% return in the first year alone. The fundamental knowledge compounds over your entire life, affecting every decision you make. The psychology. Most people consume information passively, scrolling, watching random videos. This is active, targeted knowledge acquisition. You're not a consumer. You're an investor hunting for intellectual property. Buy a meeting with a fee-only fiduciary financial planner. This is the one everyone skips. I don't have enough money for that. Look, I'm not talking about a guy who wants to manage your $5,000 and take 1% a year forever. I'm talking about a one-time, flat-fee meeting with a fiduciary, legally required to act in your best interest. You pay them $200 to $300 for 2 hours. You bring your student loan statements, your 401k options, your questions. The math. Let's say they show you how to optimize your student loan repayment, saving you $8,000 in interest over the life of the loan. Or they help you choose the right 401k funds, which could mean hundreds of thousands of dollars in difference by retirement due to lower fees. A 9,900% return on your $200 investment? That's the power of expert guidance at the start. The psychology. We're embarrassed. We think we should know this stuff. But you wouldn't try to do your own dental surgery. This purchase kills ego and replaces it with a system. It's buying a financial GPS when you're just starting the journey. Buy your time back. This is a subtle but profound shift. In your 20s, you have more time than money, right? So you do everything yourself to save cash. You spend 4 hours a week grocery shopping, cooking, cleaning. You spend your Sunday afternoon detailing your car. The goal is to convert time into higher value activities. Start small. Buy a robot vacuum or a premium meal kit service for your busy weeks. Or pay for laundry service during your big work project. The math. If that service costs $50 a week but frees up 5 hours, you're valuing your time at $10 per hour right now. But if you use 2 of those 5 hours to work on a skill that could increase your income by $5,000 a year, you've just created a massive arbitrage. You're trading low-value time for high-value time. This is how the wealthy think. They don't do anything they can pay someone else to do for less than their hourly value. The psychology. This breaks the scarcity mindset. It trains you to see time as your most finite asset, not money. It forces you to ask, what is the highest and best use of my energy right now? Buy an uncomfortably large Roth IRA contribution, the tax-free monster. Everyone says invest in your 20s. Duh, but they don't tell you where or make it feel real. I want you to buy a Roth IRA contribution that hurts a little, not the easy $50 a month. I mean, look at your budget, find $3,000 and lock it away in a Roth IRA in a low-cost index fund, like VTI or VO. Here's why this is a magical purchase. You pay taxes on that money now at your low 20s tax rate. Then it grows for 40 to 50 years tax-free. The math. This will shock you. A single $3,000 contribution at age 22, growing at a conservative 7% after inflation, becomes over $45,000 by age 65. Tax-free. It's not about the amount. It's about getting the clock started on that tax-free growth. The money you put in now will do more heavy lifting than money you put in at 40. This is the hidden multiplier in its purest form. The psychology. $3,000, I could use that for a down payment on a car. Yeah, a depreciating asset. This purchase is the ultimate exercise in delayed gratification. You are buying a future where the government gets none of your investment gains. That's a rebellious, powerful act. Buy your own professional narrative, the $500 brand. You are a CEO, the CEO of You Incorporated. And no CEO goes to market without a brand. This isn't narcissism. It's capitalism. I want you to spend money on the things that shape how the professional world sees you. That might mean buying a custom domain name and a simple website portfolio, $100 per year. Paying a photographer friend for a great headshot, $150. Investing in one really excellent interview outfit that makes you feel like $1,000,000, $250. Or if you're in a field like design or writing, buying a beautiful custom design resume template. The math. You're competing for opportunities. A strong personal brand is a force multiplier on your skills. It can be the difference between getting the interview or being ignored, between charging $50 per hour and $150 per hour for freelance work. This small purchase changes your perceived value in the marketplace. The psychology. This forces you to define your value proposition. What do you want to be known for? This purchase isn't just spending. It's an act of self-definition. It's telling the world, and yourself, that you are a professional who takes their trajectory seriously. Nick's tone becomes more direct, more motivational. Look, your 20s are not about having it all figured out. They're about making asymmetric bets. Small purchases with massive potential upside. You're not depriving yourself. You're strategically redirecting your cash flow from things that depreciate, the fast fashion, the overly expensive bar tabs, the latest gadget, into things that appreciate. In value, in knowledge, in network, in health, and time. This is the stealth mode of wealth building. It's quiet. It doesn't look flashy. While everyone else is buying the appearance of success, you're buying the scaffolding that the real thing will be built on. So this week, I want you to pick one. Just one of these 7 things. Price it out. Make a plan to buy it within the next 90 days. Start the clock. Activate the multiplier. Because in 20 years, you won't remember the 8th round of shots you bought. But you'll definitely feel the compound interest, the better career, the freedom, and the security that started with these smart, deliberate purchases. That's it for today. If this shifted your perspective, even 1%, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't. And in the comments, let me know which one of these are you going to buy first.